Oh man, Jessica Diamond's been in a lot of wars recently, a lot of fighting, man. This is really crazy. You know, she has the whole beef going with what is his name? Lottie Lucy, her alleged ex. I mean, she has a new man now, a basketball player. She got herself a baller. But she has a sort of thing going with this guy that she allegedly used to go out with, and then on my social media, and I come to find out that she has a beef with Rich Dollaz as well. So shout out to VH1 Love and Hip Hop T on Instagram. Be sure to follow them, subscribe, follow rather, because anyway, I meant to say follow them. They posted the following. Now these are messages between my man Rich Dollaz and my girl Jessica Dime, two of the Love and Hip Hop castmates that I like. So I don't like seeing this. But Rich Dollaz is from Love and Hip Hop New York, while Jessica is from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But do you see how the internet can bring us together to fight? Now, I'm not sure what happened before this or who Rich is talking about, but what he said was, I like to read her side of the story, but the way my attention span is set up, Jessica Dime said to Rich Dollaz, why you scam my sis Johnny, I guess referring to Johnny Blaze, his ex-girlfriend. Shout out to Johnny Blaze. Why you scam my sis Johnny out her checks, man? You really need your ass beat too, hoe ass ninja. Since you in attendance, snapping turtle looking ass bitch. Hey, bitch, stay in an old broke man's place. You don't want no smoke with me, period, grandpa. Wow, those are some very harsh and cruel things to say, Jessica. Does he really need his ass beat? I mean, why not sue him for the money? Why not just bring him to court? You know, instead of beating people up. But anyways, man, I really want to know, how in the world did we get to this point where Jessica Dime and Rich Dollaz are beefing? This has to be one of the oddest, just, I don't want to see this. Like, you know, there's something, don't get me wrong, I don't like it when any of these people from these TV shows fight. I know a lot of stupid people don't really listen to what I say. They'll say, well, you're talking about it. So because somebody talks about 9/11, they're happy that it happened. You got to be pretty fucking retarded to sit up there and say that somebody speaking about something at all means that they support it. People talk about things that they dislike all of the time. And I always say that people shouldn't be fighting. If you go back to 2013, when the first Meat Magazine YouTube video was posted, you fucking idiots, I said from the beginning that I don't believe in violence. So I don't understand why I don't understand why people are acting as if I promote violence. Just because of a fucking video title, I have to tell you what happened. This is what happened. Some people are so fucking stupid. But anyways, Johnny Blaze did not get paid, allegedly, and she said this herself, like on Twitter and stuff. I remember I made at least one or two videos, you know, talking about Johnny Blaze's financial situation and how she says that she wasn't compensated for Love and Hip Hop New York season 5 to be exact. She was on season 5. Remember, Diamond Strawberry was on there, Daryl Strawberry's daughter. Yeah, Diamond Strawberry, she was on there, and Rich was dating Diamond, and he was dating Johnny Blaze, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, there was some sort of like love triangle or something. It was weird, like how it all happened. And Johnny Blaze ended up like confronting Daryl Strawberry's daughter. It was a mess. But yeah, for that season, she said that she wasn't compensated. I don't know whether or not that's true. I can't not confirm nor deny. And I'm not going to throw Rich under the bus just because I'm a huge Johnny Blaze fan. And I'm always on Johnny's side. I'm just saying that I can't prove that she didn't get paid anything. You see what I'm saying? I don't really know. But that was the word. It's straight from her mouth. And I don't ever remember Rich ever, you know, saying anything about it. So maybe it is true. I'm just going to try to remain neutral. But is Jessica just sticking up for Johnny, or is there something else going on? Did Jessica ever deal with Rich Dollaz? Now that shit would be scandalous. That would be interesting. Jessica Dime and Rich Dollaz as a couple, that would just be like, I would just sit back and look at it and just say, you know what? Some people just shouldn't be together. But hey, does anybody know whether or not Rich and Jessica ever mix it up? I think it'd be entertaining. I mean, with their two different personalities. You know what's so freaking crazy? I just had an epiphany. I think that Jessica and Rich could possibly work out. As scary of a thought as that is. But anyways, I gotta go. I've been rambling for over 5 minutes because Jessica's booty's on the screen and I was staring at that while I was talking. I just didn't want to stop talking. That's why I'm just talking about a bunch of mess. Anyways, let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine, Meat Magazine 7 on Google+, and Meat Magazine blog on Instagram. Jessica is not a dime. That name is false advertising. Because she has at least $1 worth of ass. Talking about she's a dime. She got 10 times the ass than what she's saying she has. Talking about I'm a dime. No, you're Jessica Dollar. But anyways, let me know what you think about it below. Meat Magazine. MEAT now. Because she done put the meat in Meat Magazine with all that goddamn booty meat. Woo.